Hello everyone, I'm Miranda from Marketing for the Uninhibited, and I'm here with your weekly marketing tip. So this week, the tip is to trust your gut. I don't know about you, but as a new entrepreneur, I'm constantly researching and listening and reading and seeing and just consuming all types of information about how to do whatever it is that I'm working on at the moment, or just how to run a business, how to be an entrepreneur. And really this week it caught up to me so much so I just felt like there was so much noise in my head. Like I could tell you what Amy Porterfield would do in this situation, or I could tell you what Emily Schramm has done before, or how Joe Rogan runs his podcast, but I really needed to take a step back out of what everyone else is doing and focus on what I want to do in my business. Like focus on my brand voice, on my processes for, email drip campaigns, for paid advertising, for podcasting, for videos, for my sales funnel. And I think it's important in the beginning, and the beauty of the internet and the age we're in right now is that if you have a question, you can Google it and you can get a million different answers and how-tos. But that's also the downfall, right? Because who do you listen to? There's so many people telling you what to do, and sometimes that information is contradicting and it can be overwhelming. Well, she says to do this and he says to do this. And the first thing I did was unplug. I haven't listened to podcasts this week. I'm reading a book it's called Girl Wash Your Face, the Rachel Hollis book. So it's not directly related to business. And I've just I haven't been participating in my group chat, which is really kind of sad, but it's something I had to do. We exchange voice messages in ours, so I just felt like that was another, just 4 more voices that were in my head. And I love those girls, and I am great friends with those women, and they have helped me a lot in my business, but I just needed a significant amount of time where there wasn't as much noise. I just was craving it. I needed to unplug and I needed to think. I went for a walk in the snow on Sunday because I knew it'd be so quiet outside. I was in the middle of watching a documentary and I actually turned it off because I felt like I couldn't consume any more information. And so I think researching topics that you're unsure about or have questions about in regards to your business and your marketing strategy and your foundation are important. Even more so, I think creating or establishing a solid marketing foundation that includes a mission statement, a vision statement, target audience, your brand pillars, your personality traits of your brand or characteristics and values of your brand. Like, what do you want what are the emotions that you want your company to convey to your target audience? How does it make people feel? How does it make you feel? Where do you personally fit into your brand? Are you the face of the brand? Are you your target audience? I think these are all questions that we need to ask ourselves, and why marketing strategy and building a solid marketing foundation up front are so important, because they help you uphold a standard in your business. I wrote about this on the blog, so you may have read it already, but I had a couple different business owners this week tell me about a story where a sales rep came in and said, "Hey, I can take some photos of your brick and mortar shop for your Google business page listing." And in one instance, the owner thought, I don't really know if this fits. Let me consult some outside opinions. I'll get back to you. And then ended up saying no. In the other instance, the owner had clients in the store. She felt pressured. It was on the spot. Seems at first like a good idea. Like, yeah, let me pay this person to take professional photos for my Google listing. And then, so she just said yes. And it was like so against what she knew she should be doing that she was visibly distraught, to the point where the sales rep was like, "Hey, what's wrong? I thought you'd be excited about this." And she was like, "I'm really not." But she had already signed, and then it was too late and she couldn't get out of it. And so as a small business owner, spending $400 on photos that you could take yourself and upload yourself and manage yourself was not the best decision for her at this time. For some people, that's great. If you have a really cool location, or, there are several reasons why having that done would work for your business. But the point is that this business owner, both of them, knew that this wasn't sitting right with them. And when you have a marketing foundation in place that on which you build your marketing strategy, this gives you the structure in which to grow. Like, does this Google photo shoot fit my mission? Does it help me reach my target audience? Is it something that they'll see? Is it something that will resonate with them? Is it in my budget? Does this help me reach my goals? And if you answer no to any of those, or there's just something in you that says, this doesn't really feel right, I really suggest saying, you know what, let me think about it and I'll get back to you tomorrow, or I'll get back to you in a couple days. It's so important because we have so many decisions to make when it comes to business. And I'm not saying to overthink it. I'm not saying to lose sleep about it. I'm literally saying just sleep on it. Just take some time and go back to it. It's like when you write something, when you write anything, it always helps to put it away, even for 30 minutes, focus on something else, and then take a second pass through. Because by then, you'll have removed yourself from the situation. Maybe you're thinking more clearly. Maybe you're not feeling as pressured to make a decision. And really paying attention to your gut and paying attention to what it is that your brand stands for, and what's your voice in the marketplace and in your industry. What are you representing? What message are you trying to get across to your audience? All of these are important questions to ask. So a couple things when it comes to trusting your gut. 1, take a step back, make a decision at a later time if you're feeling that overwhelmed. 2, unplug. Like I said, I've had to unplug from everything this week: podcasts, blogs, webinars, because I felt like when it came time for me to make a decision about my business, I didn't have my own answer. And I think it is important. You can emulate these people who are successful and they have processes that they've documented that are proven to be successful. Absolutely. Put those things in place, but make sure that it has your brand voice, your messaging, your target audience in mind. When people give you the tools, someone like Amy Porterfield, I'm in her list building webinar right now. When someone like that gives you the tools, she's anticipating that you're not going to copy her verbatim, that you're going to take the structure she's provided and plug in all of the parts of your business and your brand personality and target audience and all of these other things to make it your own. And that's what I think can be overwhelming as a new business owner and an entrepreneur. So trust your gut. Take a step back when you need to. Take a breather. Visit it at a later time. Unplug and get a marketing foundation in place. And really use that as your guideline for decisions that you make within your business. All right, that's it. Let me know if you are having troubles with this, or how you're trusting your gut this week, or how you wish you would have, whatever the case may be. Also, if you're in the Midwest, stay warm and stay dry. See you next week.